Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with a recent update from the mutant Nick Walker at about 3 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia. And somehow, Nick Walker has improved on his back double bicep pose, which of course is very scary for the competition. But Nick has definitely done his homework this offseason. I believe the back has improved, the quads, the chest. Nick Walker is bigger and looks like he's going to bring his signature conditioning as well. And is it just me, or does Nick's shoulder to waist ratio look pretty good in this shot? But I'm looking forward to seeing what him and Matt Jansen are going to bring to this year's Olympia. I'm expecting the biggest and best Nick Walker we've seen yet. Now let's switch over to Michal Krizo, who recently posted up an update. And Krizo has been somewhat quiet when it comes to physique updates, but I'm pretty sure we're all very excited to see him on this year's Olympia stage. Michal Krizo placed 12th in his Olympia debut last year. I believe he's going to move up significantly this year. I can see Krizo placing in at least 7th or 8th place. I would really like to see a 100% Michal Krizo next to a 100% Hunter Labrada. Who do you guys think will win that comparison? Now in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Charles Griffen, the winner of the 2023 Legion Sports Fest. And if you guys haven't seen any recent interviews of Charles Griffen, I highly recommend you check one out, especially the ones with Giles over on Global Muscle. Charles is always full of energy, but very motivated after winning this 2023 Legion Sports Fest. Charles admitted he was a little bit worried about the pec tear because it was noticeable. But in that interview with Giles, he talked about different ways to pose to hide that a little bit more. And I'm already seeing Charles hide the pec tear a little bit better going into this year's Olympia. And even though Charles tore his pec, I believe he made significant improvements to the legs and just his overall conditioning as well. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys think Charles Griffen is going to place at this year's Olympia? Now let's switch over to Tonio Burton, who recently posted up some updates. Tonio is looking pretty impressive ahead of this year's Olympia. He's looking a little bit bigger than he was earlier in the year. Antonio said he is currently ahead of schedule and expecting to bring even better conditioning than what he brought to New York. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see who finishes within that top 10 this year. We have guys like Tonio Burton, Charles Griffen, even Justin Shire, Hassan Mustafa, definitely Michal Krizo, all gunning for a top 10 spot. Let me know in the comment section below, who do you guys think are going to be the new guys in the top 10 this year? And let's switch over to some news courtesy of Buys and Tries over on Instagram. Kamal Elgargni is out of this year's Olympia. His brother was recently diagnosed with cancer, and Kamal said that family comes first and family is family. And I'm pretty sure that we can all understand his decision to pull out of this year's show. And of course, wishing all the best to Kamal and his family. And let's switch over to Classic Physique. We have a recent update from Terrence Ruffin, Rough Diesel, the winner of the 2023 Dubai Pro and the 2023 Legion Sports Fest. And for the last year or so, I've been saying that Ramon Dino is probably a lock for second place. But with all of these guys being able to add a little bit more weight, it could be Terrence versus Ramon versus Urs Kalecinski. What do you guys think? Now speaking of Urs Kalecinski, we actually have a recent update from him. And I believe this video was actually taken at 5 weeks out. And I'm always impressed by the level of muscle maturity that Urs has at such a young age. But as I just mentioned, I think it could potentially be a battle for second between Urs, Ramon, and Terrence. And of course, no disrespect to Ramon, he is definitely the guy to beat. Second place last year, winner at the Arnold Classic. But I believe Urs and Terrence present a more classic package than Ramon. And I'm not saying that Ramon doesn't have a classic physique. I'm saying that Urs and Terrence Ruffin have a better presentation. But it looks like Urs is going to bring his best to this year's Olympia. Looks like he's going to come in a little bit bigger and somehow even more conditioned than before. Just take a look at the quality of his skin. But let me know in the comment section below, what are your expectations for Urs Kalecinski this year? Can he move up into this second place spot? And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Mike Sommerfeld, who was 5th place at last year's Olympia. And something I find very interesting, Mike Sommerfeld placed ahead of Terrence Ruffin, Michael DeBull, and Wesley Vissers at last year's Olympia. But I haven't heard many people talk about how is Mike going to place this year. I think it's going to be very hard for him to get another win over Terrence Ruffin. But outside of that, I think Mike Sommerfeld can maintain his spot within the top 6. Looks like he's improving based off this back double bicep. And in the last story of the day, I wanted to share this posing video of Oumar Sylla. He is a classic physique pro in the IFBB Elite, and he's a very good poser as well. If he came over to the NPC, he would automatically be top 3. But he said there were so many guys in the show, he only had 10 seconds to pose, but really wanted to display a classic physique. And I think he did a great job of that. He could use a little bit more size though. But let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.